Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a little Halloween tutorial for you all. I figured it was better to get this up sooner than later so that if you want to recreate this look, you can make sure that you have all the products that you'll need for Halloween night. So last year I kept it pretty simple. I was kind of boring and I just went with a little black cat, but the joy of that is that I have this really awesome pigment by Makeup Geek and it's so fun. It's like a black gold glitter and it's called Utopia. So I'm not going to open this because I don't want to make a mess yet, but I love to use this and I'm going to do kind of a talk through today. I just feel like that'll be fun. I haven't really done that in a while. So if you guys want to see how I get like a fun, glittery kitty cat look for Halloween, then please just keep on watching. So because I'm going to be using glitter, I'm going to do my eyes first. And I want a really intense, sharp line, so I'm going to use some tape to achieve that. So I'm going to start by just placing that tape on the back of my hand a couple times just so it's not too sticky, and then placing it on my face, going from the corner of my eye out towards my eyebrow. So something kind of like that. You look insane and it feels insane, but it works. Okay, so now that I have my tape down, I'm going to use this NYX Infinite Shadow Stick in Blackout. This is going to create a nice dark base for where our pigment's going to go. So you don't have to be too precise about it. You pretty much just want to slap this on and keep it under your crease. Okay, so now that I have that on, I am going to use my finger to kind of blend out that top edge a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there's some dog in the neighborhood going crazy and someone's doing their lawn, so I'm sorry if you can hear it and it's distracting. Actually, I think I'm going to grab a brush. So what this is doing is creating a nice dark base for our pigment and also giving our glitter something to stick to. I always keep a makeup wipe available because I'm using my fingers a lot, so then I can just wipe my hands off on my my little towel here. Alright, so next I am going to add some definition to my crease. So I'm going to pull out my handy dandy Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use a lot of Makeup Geek today. Makeup Geek's the reason why I even got into cosmetics. I remember I searched makeup for small eyes and Marlena's, one of her videos popped up. And that's how I became addicted to YouTube. Oh, beards, they grow on you. So I think I'm going to go in with this color called Unexpected, this like purpley color over here. Take that on my Makeup Geek brush, tap it off, and put that in the crease. Hi, you can come in.
Oh,
Hi.
you have tape on your face.
Yes, I do.
Whoops. I'm just gonna sit in the background the whole time and do this.
Oh. Please, no.
I'm just gonna go downstairs on my computer for a little bit and then take a shower.
Okay.
I have to wait till it's dark before I can line up my pumpkins.
Okay. Love you. Alright. So I'm going to go back in with that shadow stick and just add a little extra black. I feel like by blending it I lost a lot of that color. I'm also leaving that inside corner. I'm not going to make that totally dark because I will want to put some highlighter in there. I don't want this look to be like crazy dark, but I do want it to be nice and smoky. I don't even know if that sentence just made sense. Alright, so now that we've got this dark base down, it's time for the fun part, which is the glitter. So what I'm going to do is foil pigments, and what that means is I'm going to create like a little paste so that when I put it on my eyes, it's like this like crazy metallic looking color. It's going to be amazing. So there are two ways you can achieve that. One is with Max Fix Plus spray, or the other is with eye drops. I've used both methods. I have Fix Plus right now, so that's what I'm going to use. So what you want to do is very gently open up your pigment. And that's what it looks like. It's like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And then you want to take a brush, a nice stiff brush. This is my favorite one for this method. It's the e.l.f. concealer brush. It's nice and stiff. You want something nice and stiff. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of that pigment and put it in the lid. This is where it gets messy. And then I'm going to put a little bit of that Fix Plus right in the lid as well, and then mix it together and make a little paste. I'm getting glitter all over myself. It's going to look something like this. So once you have that, you just pick it up on your brush and kind of pat it onto your lids. This is a pretty chunky glitter, so it's a little bit harder to work with, but it pays off. You kind of want to just like push it on like that. So as you guys can see, that is like crazy, crazy pigmented when you put that Fix Plus in with it. So I'm going to move on to the other eye too, because I think I have a little bit too much on that eye. I think I went a little crazy. Yeah, see, this is more what you want. This I went a little insane, so let me see if I can take any of that off. So I'm going to let that dry for a second, and then I'm going to go back in with my Unexpected eyeshadow and just continue to blend that out. Because as you can see, when you apply it, it creates kind of a harsh line. And the reason why we do our foundation first, obviously, as you can see, is this stuff gets everywhere. It gets absolutely everywhere. So just be prepared for that. Don't say I didn't warn you. So it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be a little messy. But if you need to go back in, take a little bit more. Feel free to add and blend as often as you need to. In blending out your crease, you are going to get some of that glitter a little higher up, but it's Halloween, so who cares? Alright, so now that I have all my eyeshadows on and they're pretty blended out, I'd say it's good enough for me, I'm going to use gel liner, and I'm going to use the Makeup Geek one in Immortal, which is just a really, I mean, obviously just black. And I'm going to use that to go along my upper lash line and also just follow the tape and make a big cat eye. Obviously, a cat eye for this cat look. I'm just going to use this little like Maybelline brush. Came with the Maybelline eye gel. What am I even saying? I can't talk today. With the Maybelline gel liner. So, just going to... The tape makes it so easy to just create a cat eye because you don't have to be like too worried about it being perfect because you have that tape there to help you out. Alright, so once you have that eyeliner on, you can now remove your tape. Woo! And as you can see, it creates that really sharp line. If you don't like that, you can always go in with a brush and kind of smoke it out, but I think I'm going to leave it. I think it looks pretty cool. So now that we have that all set, I'm just going to use a big fat brush to try to sweep away any of the glitter that ended up on my face. I'm going to use this little wipe as well because it kind of got everywhere. And I'm going to reapply a little bit of moisturizer just to the spots where I used the wipe because obviously that wiped off my moisturizer and that's not good. Alright, so now that I've put my moisturizer back on, I'm going to do foundation. And I recently picked up this MAC Face and Body because my skin, as y'all know, is fairly dry. And I wanted something that would be nice and moisturizing, so the people there recommended it to me, and I'm having a hard time figuring out exactly how to apply it. One guy, the guy at the MAC store, said to apply it with a beauty blender, and then I looked online and Wayne Goss said just use your hands. So I'll probably do a combination of both. I haven't found a way that I totally love, but either way, I just kind of pour some out onto the back of my hand and let it sit for a minute. It's really thin. It's a water-based foundation, so it's really, like, it runs pretty easily. But the way that Wayne Goss said to do it, as I'll show you a little bit, is you just kind of apply it in a circular motion. As soon as you feel it start to get like a little bit more pliable, a little bit thicker, a little sticky, then you kind of push it down so that any of the little baby hairs in your face don't end up going all over the place, so that way they're all laying down flat. So I just take a couple fingers like this and then start to apply it in a circular motion. And then once I start to feel it get a little pliable, go down. So something like that. So then I'm just gonna repeat this process all over my face. And your fingers, I feel like it gets a little streaky, so I'll probably go over everything with a beauty blender. Well, actually not a beauty blender, this is the Real Techniques complexion sponge, which I love. It's so much cheaper than the beauty blender and obviously way easier to get. You can get it anywhere that Real Techniques is sold, well, mostly anywhere. I got mine, I think, at Ulta. which is fantastic. It's a fraction of the price, and I like it better. I think that I like the shape of it better. I like it that it has this like little flat side, and then it has this end. I don't know. I just like it. I like it a lot. So for my under eye concealer, I'm going to use my MAC Prolongwear as always. Just take a pump of that between my 2 ring fingers, and then a dab it underneath my eyes. I'm going to take it down a little bit and over, and use my finger a little bit at first to just distribute it where I want it, and then I'm going to take my sponge. But this sponge is so awesome. It makes it so easy to blend out concealer, especially this Prolongwear concealer, which is a little bit thicker. Most of the time I will just use my finger to blend it out, but this is so quick. I'm going to take some of that concealer as well and apply it kind of down the center of my face. I'm going to take this other Makeup Geek brush that has nothing on it, and I'm just going to blend out that edge a little bit. And on this side, my cat eye looks a little wonky, so I'm just going to go back in with my brush and just try to fix that a little bit. I'm just going to pull and just follow that line. And on the other side as well, because why not? Just make sure everything's nice and dark. Okay, so now for under the eyes, I am going to... I don't really have a plan yet. I want to definitely take some of that purple underneath and maybe some gold too. So we'll start with the shadow stick again and just keep it on the outside because I just want to make it like a nice, that sound doesn't make sense. Just kind of pull it up and out so it's definitely that feline shape, and then leave the inside a little bit brighter. Maybe I'll put like a pop of gold in the inside. That's what I'll do. Put a pop of gold on the inside. Alright, and then keep it dark on the outside. So, going to take, itchy nose, I'm going to take the, this just really stiff dome brush, not a dome brush, it's like a, they call it the C brush, yeah. And I'm going to take Unexpected, blend that Blackout. I'm then going to take my little pencil brush and this gold color, which I think is called Gold Digger. And first what I'm going to do is spray my brush with Fix Plus and dip it into that color, and then apply that to the inner part of my eye. Again, that Fix Plus is going to make it so that this color comes out a lot brighter. So as you can see, that just creates a nice little pop of gold on the inner corner of my eye. And then I'm going to take some of that gel liner, that Makeup Geek gel liner, and apply it to my upper waterline and my bottom waterline. The upper waterline, it's called tight lining, and that's just going to make it so that my upper lash line looks like it's a little bit thicker, and it kind of brings everything together. It makes it so there are no gaps, so you can't see any skin, which sounds really gross, I'm sorry. Alright, so now that that's all set, I should probably do something to my eyebrows. I'm going way in a different direction. I don't know why I'm choosing to do this next, but who cares. So brows, I'm just going to take my little Revlon guy and really lightly just put that through the outer half of my brows. You guys do your brows however you like. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm like pretty hopeless in the brow department. I don't really know what I'm doing. I have pretty thick brows, but I just need to add a little bit of something to them. You can go as intense or as light as you want for this look. Take a little spoolie and just go through them. And then I'm going to take my Benefit Gimme Brow in medium deep and just brush through them. They're supposed to be, what is it, sisters, not twins. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's pretty good. So while we're at it, we might as well throw on some fake lashes. I'm gonna do this off camera because I'm absolutely wretched at them. Alright, so I was able to get those on fairly painlessly. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself. So while that dries, I'm now going to move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to set my under eye concealer with some Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. So just take some of that powder and brush it just right under my eyes. So this is going to set and brighten, which is what we want. So I'm going to take a tiny bit of that powder through the center of the face as well. So next I'm going to do a little bit of a contour on my face. So I have a full video on contouring. Full video on contouring if you guys want to go look, but I'm just going to use my NYX blush in Taupe and this Makeup Geek brush and just add a contour to my face. Again, this is like, you can go as intense or as light as you want to go, but you want it just to go right underneath your cheekbone. You're creating a shadow and sculpting out your face, so don't want to go too far down with it either. A little bit up onto the temple as well. Blush, I'm going to use the shade Bliss. I've used this about 145 times before in videos. I absolutely love it. It's just an easy shade. So you want it to go above your contour, down onto the apple of your cheek. If you feel like you've gone too far, just take your sponge and pat it out. For highlighter, I'm going to use this Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Shimma Shimma. As you can see, this is my most loved, my absolute favorite eyeshadow by them. I'm going to just take this brush, this contour brush again, a little bit onto that, and then just sweep it on top of my cheeks. This is one of the more versatile eyeshadows I think I've ever owned. Oh my god, look at that. Whew. It's just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Finally is lips, and this is where you guys can pretty much do whatever you want. If you want to go bright with a red lip, if you wanted to go black and be like really cool with that, you could do that. If you wanted to slap on a purple, you could do that. I don't know actually, now that I'm looking at it, I might want to do a purple, but I have this liner picked out that I was just going to apply all over my lips. It's just a really easy, pretty color. Maybe a layer. Let's just have some fun. So first, this is a color, by the way, it's called Burgundy by NYX. You can get NYX now in all kinds of different places. Before it was only Ulta, but now you can get it, they sell it like CVS and Target. So just gonna line my lips with this and fill them in. Make sure it's sharpened too, it makes it so much easier. Sorry about all the noise, guys. I feel like everyone in the neighborhood has some kind of machinery going. Sorry, I make like the worst face. So you could leave the lips like this. I think this is actually a really cool look. Lip liner is awesome because it's designed to stay on your lips. It's designed to really keep your lipstick on the color strong. So this should stay pretty well. Just lip liner on its own. If you want to add a gloss to make it glossy, this is where you can kind of go crazy, do what you want. But I think I'm going to get creative and apply another lipstick on top. I have Lord's lipstick, her MAC lipstick called Pure Heroine. Oh, I love this lipstick. I think I want to do a look with this with just like a winged liner and this lipstick, but I'm going to apply this on top and see what it looks like. This is such a beautiful color. If you go really heavy with it, it does come out kind of similar to this, but you can also do a sheer wash of it, pat it into your lips for like a really pretty like light purple color. But let's see what this does. Oh my god, that looks so cool. So I'm just going to take my finger. Wow, that creates like a really cool like magenta kind of color. This is neat. I was not expecting this. So anyways, guys, I think this is pretty much it. I'm just going to adjust my little cat ears here. Alright, so this is going to do it for my Black Cat Halloween look. So all the Makeup Geek products you guys can get on their website, makeupgeek.com. I think that's just their website. And they ship pretty quickly. Their products are flippin' amazing. They're priced really well. And I always have a good experience purchasing from them. I mean, when the blushes came out, all hell broke loose and everyone was trying to get them at the same time. But anyways, I'll leave some pictures and a full list of products on my website if you guys want to go check that out, amberraybeauty.com. So have fun with your Halloween makeup. I hope that you leave feeling a little bit inspired and that you give something like this a shot. If you do, make sure to let me know. If you put anything on Instagram, use the hashtag AmberRayBeauty. I've been doing that for a lot of the posts that I put up on Instagram. But anyways, this has probably been the longest video ever. But if you guys like this, please do give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I will see you soon. Bye!